Director Buratai Center for Contemporary Security Affairs at the Igbenedion University, Professor Femi Olufunmilade, joins me on the news at 7 for more perspective to this. He joins me via Zoom. Good to have you join us.
Good evening, and thank you for having me.
So, like we just took in that report, the Senate is planning a national security summit, and a committee has been set up in that regard. But what's your thoughts on the proposed summit and then where it fits in terms of efforts to address our security challenges?
Thank you very much. The summit is a step in the right direction. I have severally advocated what I call a national retreat, particularly on the heels of the recent killings in Benue and other states that give us the impression that we are back to square one in the fight against insecurity. However, the sort of remedial measure that the federal government is proposing lately is also in the right direction, but the structural defect it has may eventually not allow us to enjoy the benefits as much as we would love to. I refer to the proposal by the federal government to recruit what they call federal guards and forest guards. It's going to be another branch of the Nigerian police as far as I'm concerned. And that is not the way to go. We don't need anything centralized security system in the country. It hasn't worked adequately. This kind of initiative should be localized. And most of these states already have some form of local security outfit or the other. In the Southwest, most of our states have Amotekun. And in the North, all over, they also have. In the East, the same thing. So I think the federal government should be backing the proposal for state police, which 35
but Prof, and the state governors have also talked about the fact that, look, this is what they want, state policing. But as you heard the Senate mention earlier, the lawmakers mentioned, and we're going to bring details of that subsequently in this bulletin, a monarch was kidnapped today in Kogi. So these criminals are not waiting to hold summits before they attack. And my question really is, how best do you think the Senate can use its oversight function to also get immediate results from our security agencies?
Okay, the security we are talking about is domiciled in each state of the Federation and the FCT. If that is the case, the state governors who the Constitution recognizes as chief security officer of their respective domain should be factored in this effort. And the Senate should only use its own influence and power to partner with the federal, the executive arm of government, so that everybody will be on the same page. Most of the states already have something. In Edo State, where I'm speaking from, we already have a local vigilante outfit that is the initiative of the state, and they are not doing badly. So the federal government can do something like having a counterpart funding for these outfits and give a standardized framework for their operations in terms of training, in terms of providing arms and ammunition for them, in terms of their code of ethics, so that it will be uniform. But what I'm saying is going to be better is that when it is localized, the state can then focus on where the shoe pinches them. Bayelsa and Delta State, for instance, may be having more threats from the creeks, and therefore they may want to go for maritime police. Lagos State doesn't have much of forest compared to other states. It's an urbanized state. They may prefer secret service, those that can blend with the urban population, where most of the threats are, and be able to fish them out before they wreak havoc. And those that are being afflicted from
and
forest
Prof, I hear you. Apologies again for butting in, because I know most of the things we're talking about now, to set them up doesn't take a day or two. It takes months. And I don't know if Nigerians who are going through these attacks can wait for that long. And my question is, how do we get immediate results so that people can be relocated back to their homes, especially in areas where they have been displaced?
I did a video recently where I started by saying, Happy Easter, everyone. And it was a lamentation and explication of the solution to this problem for about 30 minutes. Let them get somebody like me involved. Professor Femi Olufunmilade, I'm talking no kobo. I'm not looking for consultancy. We can set this thing up within a month. If the resources are there, at least they will go through training. These forest guards they are talking about, when they go through some training, by the end of 1 month, we should have all the logistics in place for them to go through this training. But in the meantime, the federal government can just allow the existing state formations, security formations, to carry proper guns, give licenses to those formations as a unit of government, so that those people can be more effective. Because the bandits we are talking about are imported mercenaries. They are people that are well trained. They are soldiers, actually. They are soldiers. Yes, whatever name you want to call them, all the tactics and strategy of a full-fledged military is what they deploy. So the people that we are deploying are no match for them. They are not hunters. So they are not dealing with hunters. They are dealing with mercenaries. So there exists, if you want immediate on the spot solution, let the federal government approve use of proper arms to all the state quasi-policing outfits that we have. But as far as the summit is concerned, security summit is concerned, people like me should be invited.
All right, sir.
And then they should help us.
I'm afraid we do have to leave it there. Thank you so much for your time, Prof. Director, Burate Center for Contemporary Security Affairs, Igbinedion University, Okada, Edo State, Professor Femi Olufunmilade. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. My pleasure.